Welcome back to a brand new video here on Off Scratch, and today we're going to be talking about driver and particularly how to hit the ball a little bit further.
Yeah.
Looks like a bit of a funky setup, but there's method to the madness here.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to call my secret 5-minute drill. Now, if you want to hit the driver further, no matter your age or ability, you've simply just got to hit up more for most of us, right? Now, all I would also check is the loft on your driver. So if you're a golfer who's really struggling with distance and you're using around 9 or even 8.5 degrees just because it seems cool to do that, you know what? Go out next time, use this drill, but also add a bit of loft to your driver. Get it launched, get it spinning a little bit more, because I find a lot of golfers don't create enough spin if they've got a low lofted driver and then they don't keep the ball in the air. Obviously, if you're spinning it too much, still do this drill, but maybe lower your loft of your driver. So there's two sort of pieces of advice there in terms of equipment. Now, this focus drill is simply one where I get golfers to swing under. Because now, if you adjust that ball for me, if you swing under that, you'll lower earlier, right?
Yes.
That's a simple thing, right? You're underneath the head cover. Because I placed this, and you can see this from the player cam angle of not addressing the ball. This head cover is in the ground, roughly sort of maybe 2 or 3 club heads in the air, and a club head back of the golf ball. So you've got to go under it, then come up through. So you're feeling as though you're hitting the ball later in the arc, and you're hitting up more. Now, the reason why I love this drill, and I call this a 5-minute, it's my secret drill in the sense of you can go away yourself and do this. You don't need a coach. You don't need to keep revisiting this. You use this drill. This is the drill that you need to go to every single time. So now just have a few practice swings for us. I think it's really interesting when I get golfers to do this, they start moving the body differently. They start creating a little bit more hip turn. They get the right shoulder a little lower, their head a little bit more behind the golf ball as they swing. Because what I often find is if you swing top for me, a lot of us with driver get like this.
Yeah.
So where would you hit?
We're obviously going to knock the club off that way, down, big slice.
Exactly, but also your shoulder's a lot more level. I mean, Nick Faldo said a really good tip. I was watching this the other day. He said he felt as he started his downswing, his right shoulder went lower than his left. Well, look where you are there.
Yeah, you can't not be. If you're going to miss that, you have to get down.
Exactly.
You're going to hit it every time in this position.
Exactly. Now, the thing is, I think you mentioned this in one of our previous videos, and we'll leave the link to that here. You felt there you're getting lower, right? Now, do that again for us, and you guys can watch this. The perception, and I know you'll have this exact same perception, the perception is you're getting lower, but actually you're just operating around the same spine angle. Natalie's head's not moved up or down, but the perception is because you're more here, you feel like this.
Yeah, I do feel lower,
It's
but
mad.
I know I'm not because I've just watched my shadow and it's not changed.
So when you watch the YouTube video back, Nat, you'll see that you say the same. Now, I want you just to hit this one away for me, because what we're saying here, when we do this off scratch, we want this to be your golf side of things. I mean, you go and work on, but then we're going to talk through a way that you can strengthen the body from Natalie in order to help you get in these positions easier, avoid injury, and progress quicker. Okay, now come on, hit this one away for me.
Right,
And I want, after you've hit it, just tell us what you felt as you're doing it.
Okay, so would I do this at normal pace or a little bit slower?
Oh yeah, normal pace straight away.
Okay.
Normal pace. Let the head cover get in the way. Beautiful, hit that.
That was good, you know.
That was really good.
It was good.
Proper nice flight on that.
So the main feedback for me here is my follow-through position.
Okay.
I think I mentioned this on the previous video of how much further I feel I've rotated. It's like I completed my swing because I had to get down, and therefore as a result of that, I've then followed that position through. I know for me a lot of the time, even with driver, which is one of my better clubs, I'm almost half there. I didn't complete it.
Yeah.
It's like a 3/4 finish rather than a completed one.
That was a really nice hit. So have a go with that. 3, 4, 5 different shots. Try it on the course, you know, if no one's around. Bring it in at the range. And if you're at the range, obviously we put this alignment stick in the ground. You can just put it through a basket. And it's simple as that. Place it a head cover in the top of the alignment stick and place it one club head back of the golf ball because you want to swing under it and go up towards the ball. Okay, now talk me through now, what can we do to strengthen it? Because there's actually a physical thing that causes us to do this, isn't there? Like a limitation.
Absolutely, yeah. So one of the main reasons why a lot of players are standing up towards impact isn't necessarily always a technique issue. It's a physical thing. So if you look at down the line position here, in order for me to get to this position we are speaking about here, Alex, where we've got this right shoulder lower and I'm maintaining my postural angles, the key thing here is that the back of my pelvis or my backside is still behind me.
Yep.
The reason why we get stood up is because the pelvis thrusted forwards and it raised and it brought all of our weight onto the toes. And one of the key reasons why that happens in a lot of people is a lack of lower body strength and a lack of core strength, and sometimes hip mobility, but the main issue being the strength side of things. So what we want to try and do, and a simple thing that you can learn now and have a practice of, is how to keep a hinge position. So we class a hinge as any time your butt sticks behind you like this. So in that impact position here, we're in a little bit of a hinge. We've got the back of the pelvis still pushing behind me, where you feel all the weight on this left-hand side.
I guess for a lot of people it's not a comfortable place to be, is it?
No, it's not, and it does take a little bit of practice, and it's a little bit technical, so it's like some of the work that we do here, but if you can master this move, it will make a massive difference to everything you do, because you can then take this position into the gym, add weights to it, do it with some lunges, do it with some bridges, and you start to build up the lower body so you're able to maintain that posture better.
So just show us one quick example of this,
Okay.
just with your golf club. So imagine people haven't got access to a gym or anything like that. Just show us one quick
You can do
example.
this easy with a driver. So if I stand about shoulder width, maybe just slightly in, I take the club and I rest it on my thighs, so there's no tension at all. All I'm going to do is slide the club down my legs, keeping it touching my legs the whole way, and at the same time push my butt behind me. So if I imagine I had a wall behind me, I'm trying to touch the wall with my backside and just keep the club going down. So from here, I'll slide, butt back, keep going to about the middle of the shin here.
Yeah.
At this point, you can see down the line, I've got a nice straight back still, roughly. My backside is still behind me and the hamstrings here are working in this position. And then to finish the move, we come back the same way, and I'm going to tuck the hips under at the top to engage the glutes.
So you could just progress this in the gym if you had access to a bar, put some weight on it,
exactly.
a bit heavier. And
So you
that's
could
gonna
have
help strengthen
2
it.
dumbbells like this, 2 kettlebells, or a barbell if you've got the straight bar, just in these positions, and making sure you really nail those angles. That's the key thing, and that exercise just in itself will help you maintain those posture positions.
Awesome. You've got the 5-minute fix there. What you can do in terms of golf course, what you can do in terms of range, and then to combine this in the gym or even at home. And that's what we do here at Off Scratch. We combine golf fitness and golf instruction for myself. So don't forget to check out our website. We've got 5 major plans on there at the minute, and we've got some freebies coming your way very soon too. So don't forget to check out the website. The link to that is all down below, and we look forward to helping you progress your golf quicker and stay injury free.